All right, starting at the front of the trailer over here, we have the rock impact pad. What that does is stop obviously all those rock trips right on the front of the trailer where it's going to take most of its beating. The lock on the front is a dual action lock. Simply pull it down, swivel towards you, and the nose box will open. It is a dual action mechanism. So what that means is when you are closing it, it has the first click, which kind of just holds it there, but then the second click really snugs it down into those seals, keeping any water and dust out of the nose box where all your electronics are housed. So let's take a look at those now. Opening up the nose box, gas struts help with opening up that lid. All our decals on the front over here, designed, tested, and built, made in the USA, proudly American. The Turtle Hub decal over here on a QR code. If you're an owner of a TurtleBack trailer and you ever have any questions, we're building up this platform for customers to have their how-to videos, their maintenance schedules, and all the kind of interaction with our customer base through the TurtleBack Hub. This particular unit over here is set up with the Pro Mariner Sport HD battery charger to keep those batteries topped off while it's waiting for you in the garage, so you can just hook up and off you go. This particular unit is set up with a dual battery system, 102 amp hour batteries, effectively 204 amp hour battery capacity in this trailer as it sits. Also has a setup with a Pro Watt 1000 watt inverter. You also have the option of putting in a 2000 watt inverter depending on your needs and wants. This unit is also set up with solar capabilities so that it can be plugged into a solar panel, has a controller built in to keep those batteries also charged up and using the benefit of the sun, obviously, to keep your system charged. The solar is also got as a through port and then plugged in on the side of the nose box over here. All right, coming around to the back of the trailer now, you obviously have the swing out tailgate with a spare tire mounted on it. Also has these wings on the Getaway trail that can fit either a jerry can or a small Rotopax fuel cell. So if you wanted to carry some extra fuel, you can do that on this particular unit. The lock on the side is a simple pull up on the top, swing it out. Tailgate will swing out effortlessly. The Getaway trailer has a single compression lock on the back over here. Simply push on the button, opening up that gate and swinging that out. Latches keeping it secure in the wind so that it doesn't go anywhere, it's going to stay there. When it's in this position, you can also then go and open it up to full extension. Then it shows the kitchen unit. Kitchen unit over here slides out simply the two yellow locks on either side, hold it in secure, push those down, pull the drawer slide out, revealing the kitchen setup. Starting on this side is the dual burner partner stove. 10,000 BTU stove, got wind deflectors on the sides over here to keep the wind away from your cooking area. Propane is also hard plumbed into the trailer to your 11-pound propane cylinder over here. So when you get to camp, simply slide that kitchen out, turn on your propane, and your kitchen is ready to switch on. It has a safety mechanism built into it, so if the drawer slide does close it'll cut off the propane, thus stopping any propane leaking out in the trailer. If your flame does blow out for whatever reason, or you don't quite turn it all the way off, no propane's gonna leak into your trailer. All right, moving over to the sink on this side of here. It's a stainless steel sink, and it actually can fit a nice pot in there and actually get to wash your dishes off. We also have two drawers on the Getaway trail. Same as the Expedition, small pantry or small slide over here where you can keep kind of your dish soaps and dish towels and stuff like that. Those slides are lockable, so they suck in there. Another one on this side, housing all your utensils, cutlery, and that kind of stuff, or whatever you want to pack in there that's easily accessible when you're at camp. Closing down the kitchen is a simple process. Hit those two yellow levers, slide the kitchen in, slide the gate to full 90, release the latch, push it in, and then closing the tailgate, simply pull up the pin, lock that in place, swing it around, it will effortlessly slide into its latch, secure, ready to get headed back on the trail. We also have USB on the back of the kitchen setup here. Dual USB ports and also a cigarette style, which is a standard feature, and also the LED lighting over the kitchen. Taking a look at the passenger side over here, we obviously have the solar plug in here, so you can plug in your solar panel and then run it on a 15-20 foot cord out into the sunlight and then move that around throughout the day, keeping it in the sun, keeping those batteries in the front of the trailer nice and topped off. On the top of the trailer, we have a rooftop tent. This particular one is a 23-0 rooftop tent. It can fit any of the makes and models. All the tents do fit onto our rack system. This particular unit has a Rhino Rack bat wing on it. It's a 270-degree awning, flips around and covers up over the galley or over the kitchen area. Moving along on this side of the trailer, you have your pressurized water port. So that just has a quick connect to a shower hose, nozzle. On this particular unit, it's just a pressurized port because it's not running the hot water heater. If you had the hot water heater system, you'd have the hot and cold water adjustments in this area over here. Over here, we have the water fills up that 21 gallons of water inside the trailer, right above the wheels, keeping that center of gravity for ease of towing. Moving along the trailer over here, an accessory propane tank, a 5-pound propane tank fits over here. The nice thing to carry with that is just a backup for the 11-pound. If you had to run into a bit of a situation where you used all the propane out of the 11-pound, you have a backup. Or if you wanted to take a barbecue pit or something like that, you can run that off that 5-pound without having to disconnect your main propane cylinder. On the side over here, we have the latches over here which hold the main storage lid down. Simply flip those up. The gas struts on the lid will open that up, getting you to your storage compartment inside. If you take a look inside, you got ample storage in the front of the trailer, 21 gallons of water, backlit again with a green light and a turtle cut into this divider so you can see your water level, how much water you got in there. And then the top of the kitchen unit has a solid platform over there so you can put any pots, pans, or however you want to really set up your trailer, you can kind of store stuff in there. Closing the lid, simply grab onto the roof rack, pull down, secure one of the locks. These also have options here for a padlock if you wanted to keep things secure in there and not have anybody just open it up. Before we get done, let's just take a quick look at the standard wheel package, which is a 16-inch steel wheel on a 265/75 all-terrain tire. That'll give you lots of grip down the trail. All right, on the driver's side of the trailer over here, you obviously have the jack system to level that trailer front and back, wind it up and get it nice and level. So when you're sleeping, you're not rolling to the back or rolling to the front. We also, on the Getaway Trail Edition, we have the 4-switch block on the front here with breakers behind them for exterior lighting, interior lighting inside the nose box and storage compartment, the turtle lighting, which is a green ambient glow behind, and also backlit for these turtles cut out of the chassis, putting a nice green ambient light out on the ground. On top over here, we have a 12-volt system plug-in, so you've got a 12-volt cigarette style lighter over there, dual USB with a little light showing you that it's on. 110-volt power in. This goes into that Pro Mariner charger, keeping those batteries charged up when it's at home in the garage, ready and waiting for your adventure. And then the through pass over here. Nice thing about that, if you are running an inverter system and you have an appliance or something you want to run outside, you just run that cable through this through pass and into that inverter system, thus not having to keep the nose box open all the time in case of a bit of a rain or something like that. And while you're out on the trail walking, going for a hike, taking the dogs out there, it starts raining, you're not going to get water inside your nose box, keep that closed. Any extension cords or appliances running through there, run it through the through pass. And that way, in case of rain, you have no issues. On the side of here, we've got the LED lighting that we switched on over there, giving you a nice light at night around the camp and around the trailers. We also have the option for a door on the side of here. It's a 13.5 by 14.5 internal dimensions basically, so you can slide some stuff into the trailer from the driver's side over here. And then moving along to the back of the trailer, we have the 11-pound propane cylinder, which is hard plumbed into your gas stove and into the water heater if you run that option.